Hey everyone, my name is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is the Nintendo Mini Partner Direct for September. I do not know what is happening in this. I am watching this on a delay, but luckily I've been able to avoid all spoilers for this, and I'm actually pretty excited to see what this is. I like the last Partner Direct, but that's just because it appealed to me. We'll see exactly what's up with this Direct. What is this? I imagine that there's gonna be something fun. Wait, is this? So there is rumors, by the way. There's a lot of rumors about this Direct, but then again, I don't want to listen to. Oh yeah, it totally is. Yeah, it is. A lot of rumors, but personally, I didn't want to listen to rumors because rumors are just rumors. This is Monster Hunter. This is a Monster Hunter game for the Switch. Capcom presents. Yes, Capcom have gone from the depths to being like the kings of video games, guys. They're so good at what they do. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, here's the thing. Like, I never tried out Monster Hunter World. I played Monster Hunter 3, I think it was, on the 3DS. I could be completely wrong, or maybe it was Ultimate, I think it was.
An important letter. It looks like we've got a rampage on our hands.
Like, mechanically, these games are always so cool, so hard to get into, but once you do get into them, they're like some of the most fun you can have. Again, this is just like, what I love about this is that it has the kind of like vibes and feel of like how the Nintendo Monster Hunters were, if you get what I'm saying.
Since the last calamity, that monster is known as Magnum Hollow.
Really cool. I would not be able to hunt it, guys. It wouldn't happen with me. That freaking duck, though. I'd hunt that duck. Really cool way of starting the show, though, right? Unless this whole direct is just gonna be, like, talking about this game. Which it very well could be. Monster Hunter Rise. So I'm guessing this is like a Switch exclusive?
Shall we go?
Oh my god, sold. March 26th. That is actually closer than I thought it would be. Main game plus Monster Hunter Rise, Kimuri Hunter Layered Armor. Oh, I didn't get to read it. Okay, so you get bonus items. You get a cat, that's fine.
You can play the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series wherever you are and however you'd like. We've prepared a trailer for another title, so please take a look.
I imagine that, like, here's the thing. They sell extremely well on the Nintendo consoles, like crazy, especially in Japan. Another Capcom game? Is this another Monster Hunter game? Capcom's just like, hey Nintendo, do you want like this art style?
Coincidence that you were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg.
Yeah, this is
destiny.
Is this Monster Hunter's story?
I'm so glad you're still alive.
The art style of this is fucking impeccable.
I'll never see you again.
This is the exact type of art style I love as well. I like my worlds to have a cartoonish vibe to them, I really do. This is Stories. This is Stories 2? Or maybe just Stories? I have never played the first Stories, I'll be honest.
But it'll work out. Red? Rune's blessing emerge.
Quick, hurry! We don't know if it's the right monster. Our mission is to see if it truly has catastrophic power.
Man, I don't know, man, I just love the vibes, like the style of this game. I love it so much. It seems like it's fully VO'd as well. Look at this setting here, though. Or the composition of the shot. Monster Hunter Stories 2. I wonder, do you need to play the first one? Because I'd totally love to play this game on the channel. I probably won't be very good at it, but I'd love to play it. Summer 2021. Nintendo's fine. Nintendo's more than fine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our third Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase.
You're welcoming
What
us
you've
to
just
this?
seen is a first look at Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin. This Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase presentation will deliver the latest information about upcoming Nintendo Switch games from our development and publishing partners. More videos in this series will be released this year. All right, let's get
They're
started.
letting people know, hey, this is a thing now, okay?
Move to the rhythm.
It's a
boxing
thing.
Exercise.
You gotta get over it.
The sequel to Fitness Boxing, where you can enjoy working out to the beat, is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and match rhythm like
Honestly,
1,
these games
2.
actually do really well.
Select your favorite music.
I don't know
and
how,
force
like, I don't know if this game will do
Then
well, but
get
like
to it
fitness
with
games on the
boxing
Switch, like,
exercise.
and on the Wii did
Customize
extremely
your
well too.
instructor's outfit to provide even more variety for your workouts. Several features are included in this installment, including a 2-player mode, an alarm function, and the ability to turn off boxing moves. Save data also carries over from the previous game, so use all these features to help keep you going. Select any one of the 9 instructors, including 3 new ones.
Oh, I like the 3 new ones.
Janice,
Janice, hi.
Hero,
Hero.
and Karen.
Karen, where's the manager?
All of them have their own distinct personality and are here to support and motivate you. Box to the beat when Fitness
Okay.
Boxing 2: Rhythm and
December
Exercise
4th.
launches on
And people said
Switch
Nintendo had no
system.
holiday games.
Pre-orders begin later today. An all-new Disgaea game is here, dude!
Oh my god, yes. I love the dude. Man, this is a series I've always wanted to get into as well. But I haven't really gotten very familiar with it.
A zany, brand new installment of Disgaea is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Meet Zed, the protagonist of Disgaea 6. But he's not
he's the
just some lowly
protagonist.
zombie. As a result of super reincarnation, he'll become stronger the more he dies. Vibrant characters full of personality also
Oh,
make their appearance in Colossal
Vibrant is
Showdowns.
the right word.
The beloved over-the-top battle system makes a triumphant return.
Like, here's the thing, it like,
And now,
They use the word over the
mass damage
top,
is in the quadrillions.
and I'd like to use that word as well when talking about the
And max
design of these
level is nearly
characters.
100 million. Reincarnate in a variety of worlds and face off
But that's
against
not
the
even nearly a
strongest
bad
god of
thing.
Destruction. Get ready for an experience that defies common
I'd rather
sense,
characters
genre,
be
and
really
destiny.
distinctive in an over-the-top way,
Disgaea 6, Defiance of Destiny is coming
rather than just
exclusively
not
to
be even
Nintendo
like,
Switch Summer 2021.
like any distinction between them at all.
Plus, the previous title Disgaea 5 Complete will be free to play for a limited time in a special game trial event exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members.
Cool. I don't have Nintendo Switch Online right now, but cool.
Defend your turf in a ruthless criminal underworld.
There's a whole
Oh, we saw
lot
this
of
game
trouble.
before, right?
The name is Goldie. Way down Chicago way. I run the fortune tellers. But if you're looking for a good time,
Not something I'm into
ain't no
at all.
better place. I am a performer by art, but keep my business out of the spotlight. Capone and Angelo don't really know what started their feud, but I do. I poisoned Capone's supply and made Angelo take the fall.
But they still don't know what's
These
happening.
people are merely
I don't even know why I'm
players
fighting you.
in my symphony. The world is my stage.
Like, I'm sure there's people out there that,
I am
like,
the star. And
die over
we
these
are about
games.
to put on a big show. You know that no one ever really wins.
I'm coming for her and a gang.
And if you're looking for salvation, come and get it. You know you ain't gonna find it in Mon chéri, the Empire of Sin.
Yeah, we saw this before. Pre-order now.
A terrifying threat draws near.
I'm just thinking, if they started with Monster or 2 Monster Hunter games, what are they going to end this with? What can they end this with?
We closed the trap on Hitler's North Africa campaign.
Yeah, you do that to Hitler.
But what next? I'm headed for Sam's.
You do that to Hitler, buddy.
A secluded island to Italy's southwest. My target is General Tobias Schmidt.
Really smart. Okay, by the way, showing people what it's kind of going to look like on the Switch in handheld mode, because it's a game that's not like graphically as intensive as other games might be in other consoles. But if you're showing it off on what it looks like in handheld, it's like, well, in handheld you won't even notice. It's going to look so crisp and clean. Like, look, see what I mean? Like, on the handheld system, it's like, yeah, that looks great. That looks fantastic, you know? Like, one of my favorite series all time, Trails of Cold Steel. On the Switch and handheld, and on the Vita, you don't notice any imperfections because the screen is so small. It just keeps everything, like, tight and looking good and crisp.
Here's a quick look at what else is coming to Nintendo Switch this month.
This month?
It's a little too quiet in the long dark. Brave the quiet apocalypse in this exploration survival game. You're on your own as you journey through a frozen wilderness in the aftermath of a geomagnetic disaster. A chilling narrative awaits in the Wintermute story mode. Or enjoy hours of permadeath survival gameplay. Experience true survival on Nintendo Switch later today.
I'm super into permadeath games. I wish there was more of them. I know you can do it yourself.
The fairway is open in PGA Tour 2K21.
But I wish this was imposed on you.
Real-life courses. Hit the links with friends locally or online. Or run full seasons and tournaments with online societies. A physical version of this game swings onto Nintendo Switch September 25th.
Little framey, right? A little bit framey. Is that just me who saw that?
Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler. Thousands of story events and ability combinations ensure a unique experience each time you hack and slash your way out of the underworld, wielding the powers of mythical weapons of Olympus.
See, that's the thing. There's always going to be like a plethora of games coming to the Switch, no matter what way you look at it.
Dive into the fantastic land of Wonderworld. Welcome to Wonderworld. Leo and Emma were led here by the mysterious maestro Balan.
What? This looks so good!
Dreamlike stages.
This looks like a freaking like
ocean stage, a wind stage, and more.
This looks like a PS1 N64 era platformer.
As Leo and Emma, you'll don costumes to wield a
yeah, that looks really good.
abilities.
I'm getting this.
Ride the
Wasn't
wind,
expecting
float
something
in
like
the
this
air,
at all.
or pack powerful punches to destroy giant blocks.
And the fact that it's like independent
over
works
80
really well,
costumes
right?
to
Over
find.
80 costumes, and they all have different powers.
Use each costume's abilities and collect hidden statues.
That's
in the rest
that's
of the
incredible.
stages.
Because people who are like 100%ers are gonna go crazy for this thing.
Menacing bosses await at the end of each stage.
Yeah, this is like a. Doesn't it look to me? Looks like a PS1,
You can also pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend in a co-op
like
mode.
N64 platformer
Combine
type
your
game.
abilities
Mostly,
to
I'll be honest, it
navigate
mostly
through
looks like a
stages
PS1 platformer, which is not an insult. Some of the best platformers I've ever played came from that console.
Balan is waiting for you. Balan Wonderworld will make its grand entrance on Nintendo Switch Spring 2021. Your new
Rune
life
Factory?
in a fantasy world is about to begin. Build a new
Man,
life
I'm
to
so
make
such a
this
sucker
grand
for
adventure
anime
in this
styles.
heartwarming RPG.
Like, that's how they drag me in, and then like it's usually a game that I'm not that interested in. With the tune, look at this, it
As
looks
a young
great.
man or woman with no memories, you'll get a fresh start in the rural town of Rigbarth as a peacekeeping
Oh
ranger.
no, I'm sold. They did it.
In addition to protecting the town, your day-to-day will include harvesting crops
When did this come out?
and fishing in the river. You may even find a special someone to start dating.
Oh,
fall in
yeah.
love, and get married.
This is so cool.
A new battle system allows you to perform combo attacks with allies to take down monsters.
See, at first I thought the transition was gonna go from
fantasy world.
awesome anime style to like 2D 2021, but then it went to like Exceed Games and Marvelous. I love Marvelous as a developer. They work so hard to make these great games.
All right, this next title will be our last announcement.
Yeah, I'd love to play that game. Oh, Ori. Okay, cool. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, is it? Because I think is Ori already on the Switch? I'm not sure. They have a great relationship with Xbox, so I imagine this happening actually wasn't as difficult as it might seem. Because the relationship between Xbox and Nintendo is actually something I can't wait to see flourish as we head into next gen as well. I really can't wait to see how well it flourishes. And it might just not even be a deal with Microsoft. It might just be a thing where, but I think it is Microsoft Studios who makes this game, right? Or owns this, the developer. Ori. And the Will of the Wisps. Okay, great. Really cool. Like a great way to do this. A great way to do this. Later shadow drop. That's good. That's the best thing you could have done. Is that a collector's edition? What are you doing? Oh my... I don't even like these games and I'd like that.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for having me. Let's, I guess, quickly talk about what just happened here. So yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff to show off in that. There's not a lot of stuff that I would be like totally into. I think the people who love Ori. So we saw Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2, which to me are the two big announcements. Like, I think they're the two biggest announcements out of the whole thing. I'd love to play Monster Hunter Stories 2. I would love to play it. I don't know if I'll play Monster Hunter Rise, but maybe if my friends are playing it, and if it is an online multiplayer game, I might play it. But it just depends on the timing and the release and the schedule and all like that. But stories appeal to me a lot. There's quite a few games in here, even like games that I wouldn't have thought that I'd be really into beforehand, like Rune Factory 5, like a game that I wasn't really on my radar, and now it's like totally on my list of games that I want to play for this year, which is always cool to find games like that that come out and like just like shock you from left field. It really is kind of cool like that. It wasn't an insult, by the way, and I hope people don't take it as an insult, because it definitely wasn't a goddamn insult when I said that game looked like a PS1 platformer. Because honestly, that's one of my favorite eras of platformers. Probably my favorite era of platformers. Maybe that will change at some stage. So it's not really an insult at all. I just think that the vibes are there, the style is there, and it looks pretty good for what it is. It looks pretty good for what it's doing. Other than that, I think that like these mini partner directs are kind of like, hey, you're gonna find something you like in here. Pick it out. If you don't like it, that's fine. Not everyone's gonna find someone's gonna find something to like in this, I suppose, is what I'm saying. And I did definitely find stuff I'm pretty into in this list, in this plethora of games. I think the biggest things were Disgaea 6. For some reason, that spoke to me a lot. I love the distinction between the characters. Monster Hunter Stories 2, Rune Factory 5, and that platform, which I'm kind of blanking on the name now, which is not a good thing, but maybe because something about fantasies or something, or Rabbit Hole or Roopity Doo Doo. But it still looked pretty cool. Regardless, I think this was a pretty strong partner direct. I wouldn't say, in terms of giving it a rating, I know people wanted me to give it a rating out of 10. I would say it's a strong 7. A strong 7. And like, in terms of a letter grade, I'd give it a maybe a... No, I don't really know about letter grade. The reason I give it a 7 is because obviously, like, it's tuned to myself and as a direct itself, or as an event itself, not only as like something that I'm super excited. I think, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna give it an 8, because I think that I'm getting too emotional with myself and my own opinions, because I'm not crazy into Monster Hunter as other people are, even though I kind of want to try them. I feel like I'm letting that cloud my judgment of what this was. This was an announcement of 2 new Monster Hunter games on the Switch. That's big. That is big in terms of a direct. The only thing is that there's a bunch of games in there that I didn't personally care about in between, but there's games that I really liked as well, so I'm gonna give it an 8. I think that's more than good. I think it's very easy to forget that at the start of this, they dropped 2 Monster Hunter games. They were like, there's 2 Monster Hunter games. What's really funny is that they have another video up here that I'm not gonna watch here now, but it's like Monster Hunter Direct. Which I won't be watching myself personally, because like I feel like I'd just be like reacting to stuff that I don't really know about. I think I'd just probably watch it myself. I think that's what I'll probably do, or something like that. Just try and get more acquainted with this Monster Hunter world. But yeah, that's two pretty big announcements to start off, especially Monster Hunter Rise. That is gigantic. People have been wanting that for the longest time. Monster Hunter fans have wanted that for the longest time. I'm guessing if I was a Monster Hunter fan, this whole thing, I'd give it a 10, but I'm going to give it an 8, because I think 7 is unfair, especially when they made such a big impact with those announcements. I can't wait to see how the internet is reacting to at least the Monster Hunter announcements. I'll see you guys very soon. If you guys think I was wrong about my rating, or think I was right, you think that it should have been a little bit higher, please let me know, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.